The young girl sat beside Grandma, watching the leaves flutter in the breeze. After a moment of silence, she asked, "Grandma, have you ever felt like you have two different sides inside you? Like sometimes you want to be brave, but other times you feel scared?" Grandma nodded thoughtfully. "Oh, my dear, that's a feeling many people experience. It reminds me of an old story about two wolves that live inside us all. Would you like to hear it?" "Yes, please," the girl replied eagerly. "All right, let me tell you. Once upon a time, there was an old Cherokee man who was teaching his grandson about life. The boy was troubled and felt conflicted, struggling with emotions and decisions. The grandfather sat down with him and said, "Inside each of us, there are two wolves fighting for control." The boy looked up, curious. "What do you mean, grandfather?" The old man continued, "One wolf is evil. It represents anger, jealousy, greed, resentment, and lies. The other wolf is good. It embodies love, joy, peace, hope, humility, and kindness." The boy listened intently, his brow furrowed in thought. "Which wolf wins?" he asked. The grandfather smiled gently and replied, "The one you feed." The boy pondered this for a moment. "But how do I know which one to feed?" "That's the key," the grandfather explained. "You must choose the thoughts you nourish and the actions you take. When you feel anger or jealousy creeping in, you must recognize those feelings and choose to let them go, feeding the good wolf instead. It's a daily battle, but it's one you have the power to influence." The boy nodded, understanding dawning on him. "So if I want to be kind and happy, I need to focus on love and joy instead of anger and fear?" "Exactly," the old man replied, his eyes sparkling with wisdom. "Every day, you have the choice to feed one wolf or the other. It's not always easy, but being aware of this struggle helps you make better choices." As the days turned into weeks, the boy began to practice feeding the good wolf. He tried to replace negative thoughts with positive ones and responded to challenges with kindness instead of anger. Slowly, he noticed a change within himself. He felt lighter, happier, and more at peace. One day, he returned to his grandfather, excitement shining in his eyes. "Grandfather, I feel different. I think I understand what you meant about the wolves." The old man smiled knowingly. "And how does it feel to feed the good wolf?" "It feels amazing. I want to keep feeding it forever," the boy exclaimed. "Then remember this lesson," the grandfather said gently. "Every choice you make matters. Choose wisely, and you'll find that the good wolf will grow stronger, guiding you toward a happier life." As Grandma concluded the story, the young girl sat quietly, deep in thought. "So, it's up to us to decide which feelings we focus on?" "Exactly, my dear," Grandma replied. "We all have moments when we feel both wolves within us. It's natural. What's important is to recognize them and consciously choose to feed the positive thoughts and actions." The girl smiled, her eyes shining with understanding. I want to feed the good wolf, Grandma. I want to be kind and happy, just like the boy. Grandma hugged her tightly. And you can be, my dear. Just remember that it's a journey. Some days will be easier than others, but every small choice you make counts. Feeling inspired, the young girl looked out at the trees swaying in the gentle breeze, imagining all the ways she could choose kindness in her life. I'll remember to feed my good wolf every day. This episode introduces the metaphor of the two wolves to explore the theme of inner conflict and choice, encouraging self-awareness and positivity. How does this story feel for the next episode? Let's learn some words. Conflicted. Definition: experiencing contradictory emotions or thoughts, feeling unsure or torn between choices. Example: she felt conflicted about whether to stay home or go out with her friends. Jealousy. Definition: a feeling of envy or resentment towards someone else's advantages, achievements, or possessions. Example: she felt jealousy when she saw her friend wearing the dress she had always wanted. Creeping in. Definition: gradually becoming noticeable or present, often in a subtle or hidden way. Example: doubt started creeping in when she realized the exam was harder than expected. Dawning. Definition: the gradual realization or understanding of something, becoming clear. Example: it was dawning on her that she needed to study harder to pass the exam. Don't forget like, share, and subscribe.